part of what Farm Bureau's been a part of, and there really is a intentional and deliberate approach to this, is that, and I've shared it before, but former Speaker of the Legislature, Galen Hadley, told me when I took this job with Farm Bureau that we needed to understand that if we are going to improve the position for the constituency, the members that Farm Bureau serves, that we're going to have to raise the tide for everyone. And when I say that, that's not saying we're going to increase taxes or anything like that, but we are pushing for a revenue neutral approach, expanding the tax base into the area of sales tax in order to provide dollar for dollar relief and reform in property taxes. So what's going on? We're building coalitions, and there is a strong, incredibly strong coalition forming between property owners of all classes and the educational arena. We hear often, and the education and the counties hear it as well, that county spending or school spending is all a local issue, and property taxes are a local issue. Well, I have news for you. The legislature and the governor set the rules, and so they have a great deal to do with the parameters by which educators have to educate, how they are paid. There are many things that take place at the state level, and I mean in Lincoln, that they control. They control the state aid to education formula. All of this coalition that we're building right now is not focused on reforming the state aid to education program, but it is about reforming how education is paid for. We have talked to the schools, and we have developed a partnership with school board members, which we have a lot of members of Farm Bureau that are school board members, and they hear this, and they know the challenges that they have, especially, well, in all schools, whether they're equalized or unequalized. And so there's a coalition building that has lots of property owner groups that are part of it. There's a group called the Nebraska Fair. They believe in a fair tax. There's a group out of Omaha that property owners that are part of this. Farm Bureau's part of it. Got word today that the Nebraska corn growers have officially signed on to be a partner in all of this. And then we have, like I said, various school boards and school administrator organizations saying that with two principles. One, the state has an over-reliance on property taxes, and we need to restructure things so how schools are paid for or education is paid for. It's not a funding issue. Excuse me, it's not a, I missed that one. It's not a spending issue, it's a funding issue. How do we fund education, which is one of the highest priorities in the state for many? So that's one of the principles, and the other one is that we need to adequately fund education. And those words leave some room for interpretation, and we understand that, but the coalition is growing every day and growing stronger. We're going to have a press conference next Monday, or excuse me, Tuesday on February 21st at 10 a.m. To publicly state those principles that we've agreed to, and to let the legislature and the governor know that we are united in our mission to reform the property tax structure to make it more fair and balanced and reduce the over-reliance on property taxes. So stay tuned for that one. I'm sure you're going to be getting action alerts from Jay Ferris and other information from us as we move forward. But want you to know that this is a very important initiative that Farm Bureau has been part of from day one. So, and that started clear back in September.